on the Columbia River training for water rescue situations. We take a look at the intensive boot camp next.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Riley Fitzgerald. It is 6 o'clock on Wednesday, April 10th, 2024.
Wednesday, hump day, halfway through the work week.
Yes.
Oh, it's been nice weather. It's chilly right now, which is kind of surprising because it wasdo not as cold yesterday. I think we were in the 50s.
We were in the 50s this time yesterday in the Tri-Cities.
What's going on?
I have no
idea. Why do they hate us?
I don't know, but we are going to be seeing 50s later on in the day, and even mid-60s for our Wednesday.
I like the sound of that. I love the sound of that.
Yeah, and 70s for our weekend. I am loving the sound of that. Let's take a live look outside right now and kind of like through our Apple Valley News Now. Sky cam 34 in the Tri-Cities right now. So again, pretty chilly as we start our morning. Beautiful sunrise starting our morning off in Kennewick. Mostly sunny today, but clouds will be rolling in a little bit later on. Temps on the way up over the next couple of days, and definitely calmer winds than we saw yesterday. Yesterday we had some very strong winds. Today we won't be dealing with that quite at all. First alert radar shows clear and dry skies. But again, clouds will be rolling in a little bit later on. Temperatures right now, 31 in Yakima, 29 in Ellensburg, 34 in the Tri-Cities, 35 in Prosser, 35 also in Walla Walla this morning. So cold, but we will be seeing some nice temperatures. 63 in Yakima today. Tri-Cities is going to be seeing 66 and Walla Walla 64. So nice temperatures to look forward to and even better conditions over the weekend. But I'll get to our 7-day forecast and my full forecast. I'll send it back to Jessica.
Thank you, Riley. And starting off your top headlines this morning, an abandoned home is destroyed from a fire in the Findlay area. That's according to Benton County Fire District 1. BCFD1 says yesterday evening, neighbors called to report a fire from what they thought was a detached shop. Crews arrived to the property on East Cochrane Road, and because the fire was big, crews had to remain outside of the home to tackle the fire. BCFD1 requested water tenders because there were no fire hydrants in the area. Benton PUD disconnected the electricity to help keep the firefighters safe. Also, fire crews had assistance from Franklin County Fire District 3 and Kennewick firefighters. Nobody was hurt, and the cause of the fire is under investigation. A student at Cal Poly who is from Richland is found dead at the base of a waterfall in Big Sur, California. Kenneth Taylor was in his third year of mechanical engineering studies. His body was found at the base of the Salmon Creek waterfall in Monterey County. Cal Poly announced his death on Monday, saying it was due to an accident during a rock climbing trip to Big Sur. And according to the announcement, Kenneth was an outdoor enthusiast and a founding member of the Alpine Club at Cal Poly, also a trip leader for the Associated Students Poly Escapes. An ASI staff member described him as a person of incredible technical skill and even more incredible kindness, unmatched wittiness, and a passion for adventure that could inspire anybody. Continuing coverage now on the controversy over 2 Rottweilers killed by Benton County Sheriff's deputies last month. Yesterday, a resident raised the issue once again during public comment at the Benton County Commissioners meeting.
Last December, Benton County negotiated a $1.6 million settlement with a family from Prosser because the Benton County Sheriff's Office failed to address 2.5 years of complaints about a pack of dangerous dogs, resulting in 3 months later, Sheriff's deputies get called out for 2 loose Rottweilers who are a family's pets and have never shown signs of aggression. There has to be a solution to this. It lies somewhere between doing nothing and killing any dog that gets out of its yard.
The Benton County Board of Commissioners held a special meeting, and that was to discuss what the canine shelters need and where funding might come from. This is something that's been a hot topic again after sheriff's deputies shot 2 dogs that were running loose in Kennewick. The commission chair says the meeting yesterday was a chance for the board to talk about improving animal control in the county. They did not open public comment, but did hear from the canine shelter officials about some of the ways that the commissioners could help them improve. The canine shelter proposed 3 options for the commissioners to consider. The chairman says one option did stick out to him the most out of the 3.
Seems like the other 2 commissioners, myself, we all kind of like that option 3, where we'll hire more employees to have a 24/7 animal shelter and then expand the shelter so it has more capacity for dangerous dogs, but also loose dogs at large too.
Now, as for the funding, the commissioner chair says they will ensure that the animal shelter has the funding needed to make these improvements. And training to save lives on the water, that's the goal of a statewide learning symposium taking place on the Columbia River in Kennewick for the next 3 weeks. Only Apple Valley News Now got behind the scenes look at what's being taught this year.
As a train passes over the Columbia River on a sunny Tuesday afternoon,
they have to do other duties besides the boat patrol.
These deputies, 21 to be exact, and many of them brand new, are now in class.
So I'm a retired deputy of 30 years with Thurston County Sheriff's Office, and I've been teaching marine law enforcement stuff for many years.
Talk about what we are doing on day one of being on the water.
Okay, day one of being on the water, what you're seeing out here is all students are in their boats and they're practicing what we call close-quartered boat control.
There will be 3 different courses for 3 different groups. Each course, 44 hours in total.
When it comes to, hypothermia, you're not going to find any probably body of water in this state that's not going to set in within a very short period of time.
From Lincoln and Pierce counties to Spokane, Kittitas County to Walla Walla, and everywhere in between. These men and women are striving to be the best they can be when it comes to water safety.
I work for the Walla Walla County Sheriff's Office. My official title is Chief Criminal Deputy. Well, living in the Tri-Cities, all of our counties are surrounded by water. It's cold water and it's moving water. Boating safety is imperative that we can reach out to the community. The fact that you're conducting this interview is a big, big deal to us.
Decades ago, law enforcement chose the Tri-Cities for this statewide training session, and that's for good reason.
I'm from the west side of the state. One nice thing about coming over here, we usually have some nicer weather, right? It's real nice to do it here, and we get a little bit of variety of, we're in a river, obviously. We're on the Columbia River, but we've got some slow water in here. Then we work on current out here and go over things. So we get a little variety here, and it's just kind of a really nice area to come and train.
Also happening this week, water rescue, tactical boat operation, basic boat search, and waterborne operations. As you can imagine, everybody is staying quite busy.
If you look at the Snake River that borders between Franklin and Walla Walla, that water is regulated by dams. It's a little bit different than what's coming down the Columbia River because we don't hit those dams as frequently.
And for Jeff Norton, one of the instructors this year, he tells me that he lives on the west side of the state, but says sober boat driving, wearing a life vest, and knowing what your boat is capable of doing goes a long way.
Be safe out there. That's why we strategically plan these in April and May because, as you know, the boating season starts usually around Memorial Day weekend, and that's when people first pull their boats out. They haven't been around their boats forever.
Reporting on the Columbia River for Good Morning Northwest, I'm Austin Reed, Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you, Austin. And tomorrow, crews will be performing scenario training. So if you are on the water and notice an increased police presence, now you know why. Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, Riley will join us with a quick look at your forecast. Hey, Riley, how's it looking out there?
Looking like a nice day today. The strong winds that we saw yesterday are going to be taking a break and great conditions for your Wednesday, and it's only going to get better for our temperatures.
6 o'clock, bogey.
Did you say burger? Because I could go for a burger.
I'm not talking about burger.
Roger that. Fire now. Need burger? Get burger. Spicy Western Bacon Cheeseburger. Only at Carl's Jr.
Danny was rear-ended by a semi-truck. Serious injuries.
The back end was in the back seat. There was nothing left of the rear.
Danny was in pain, and the insurance company was giving him the runaround.
Mariano's reputation and experience gave him an advantage over the insurance company that I didn't have. I felt very comforted. I felt like I was going to be taken care of, that I didn't have to worry about it.
The insurance company couldn't run around me, and Daniel got paid a lot.
He lives up to his reputation, which is somebody who gets results.
Call 853-2222.
Take advantage of the tax credits you can, including the annual Washington State Working Families Tax Credit. You can get money back on state taxes already paid. Visit workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
My family's been serving the Tri-Cities for 85 years at Griggs and the Tri-Cities Ace stores.
And we have some deals we don't want you to miss.
Choose from these long-handled garden tools at only $19.99.
Miracle Grow garden soil save 42%. 2 bags for $10.
This premium garden hose is a steal at $29.99.
Triple 16 fertilizer, the lowest price around, only $24.88.
See all of the deals by using this QR code. So come see us at Griggs and your Tri-Cities Ace stores, and thank you for your business.
Ooh, it's on. 1, 2, 3, let's go!
It's breathtaking.
Oh.
Wow.
That's the reaction I was looking for.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus, get 0 down and 0% APR for 84 months or up to $2,800 off select Kubota tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Oh boy, look at that Carl's Jr. burger. Bacon, jalapenos, beef, cheese, bacon, beef. $5 on the app? What? Another burger. Lettuce, cheese, melty, delicious pickle. You gotta be kidding. Barbecue sauce, strip, crunchy onion rings. $5? I'm burger rich. Need burger? Get burger. Yeah!
Seattle battles Dallas. NHL action Saturday at noon on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. It's Wednesday, which means it's time for Operation Best Friend, where we introduce you to a pet that's up for adoption. This week, we meet a cutie named Juno. Take a look.
Hey everyone, this is Monica, and I work at the Tri-Cities Animal Shelter in Pasco. And today, for Operation Best Friend, I brought a very special dog named Juno. Juno is a blue-nosed pit bull mix that came to us back in October of 2023. She was found as a stray in Kennewick, near the Kennewick Winco. One of the things about Juno is that she actually came to us microchipped, and we reached out to her owner and never heard anything back. So she's been with us ever since. She's actually quite relaxed as long as no other dogs are in view. That is the one thing about her that has kept her at the shelter for so long, is that she is very reactive to other dogs. People, she's wonderful with all ages of people. She just wants to be everybody's friend, but she has not been able to make any dog friends at the shelter during her stay. Juno would much rather go and play with all of the toys in our play yard at the shelter than go for walks. She still enjoys a good walk by the river. She just wants to play with the tennis balls, play keep away, which is her favorite game. I think that the perfect home for Juno is somebody who has a really big heart that has a void that needs to be filled. She may not be able to be with other animals in a home, but she makes up for it in her companionship. Whoever adopts Juno will receive a $50 gift card to local business Paws Natural Pet Emporium for $50 to upstart spoiling your new pup.
What a cutie. And well, now you know that Juno is up for adoption, and there was my sad dad joke for the day. Well, coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, we meet a local hero who reached out to an old classmate who was asking for a kidney transplant. The story that shows sometimes things can happen in peculiar ways. Also, temperature outside is 34 degrees now. It's dropped 1 degree. Riley Fitzgerald will have more details in that first alertful forecast. That is coming up shortly.
It's the Spring Into Savings Sale at Furniture Row, and that means huge discounts throughout the store. Save on sofas and sectionals, dining groups, bedrooms, and more. Plus 4 years, no interest. Shop the largest selection at the lowest prices guaranteed. The Spring Into Savings Sale, on now at Furniture Row.
Shelby's Floral, your homegrown neighbor with worldwide connections for over 45 years. Shelby's, more than just a flower shop, specializing in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, and home decor. We're unique, and we're here for all of life's occasions, all year long. Shelby's Floral at the corner of Clearwater and Edison in Kennewick. Stop by today and let our experienced designers help you with all of your floral needs. Shelby's Floral.
The average family throws out $1,500 of food every year. That's a lot.
Imagine what you could do with extra cash. There are simple ways to reduce your food waste and increase your savings. It starts with a plan and ends with a little creativity, like turning your unused food into something new. Get tips to reduce food waste and make your dollar go further. Know the cost. Use food well. Visit the website to learn how.
Sundown M Ranch promotes patient-centered integrated care that focuses on the mind, body, and spirit. At Sundown M Ranch, the patient is the reason we are here. We take pride in our reputation of assisting individuals and family members through a difficult process with compassion, respect, and confidentiality.
Sundown M Ranch saved my life.
Last month, I celebrated 31 years of sobriety.
Sundown M Ranch. Today is the first day of the rest of your life.
Don't make a fuss.
Spring into savings
at Denver Mattress. You'll shop brands like
Sealy and Temper
and Purple too. 4 years, no interest. Ship free to you.
Denver Mattress.
When two family pets are killed by sheriff's deputies,
They got out their AKs in a residential neighborhood and proceeded to shoot.
viewers asked us to find out why.
They're running around and just playing.
Apple Valley News Now digs deeper,
No one got hurt. There was no dog fights.
trying to get answers.
The dogs didn't do anything.
We prioritize human life over a dog.
Local news you need from people you trust. Apple Valley News Now, always on your side.
This newscast sponsored by Mariano Morales Law.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Riley Fitzgerald.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. Hope you're having an amazing day today. We're starting our day out with a live look outside right now in Kennewick through our Apple Valley News Now Skycam. Beautiful sunrise in Kennewick so far this morning. Temperatures on the cool side, but it will get a lot nicer outside a little later on. Mostly sunny for our morning. The clouds will be rolling out. Temps are heading in the upward direction today and through the rest of the week, and calm winds, much calmer than we saw earlier this week. On our first alert radar, clear and dry so far this morning. As I said, we're going to be seeing our clouds start to roll in a little bit later on today, kind of settle this evening, but then come back for tomorrow. Chance of some showers popping up tomorrow in the afternoon and evening. And as we make our way into Friday as well, some showers kind of lingering possibly in the Walla Walla area and potentially in Ellensburg as well. So chance of showers a little bit later on, but today very dry and very clear, especially so far this morning. Wind speeds much lower than we saw yesterday. Yesterday we were seeing gusts from 20 to 30 miles per hour. Today we are definitely not being being affected by that wind, very low winds for today. So if the wind was preventing you from doing anything yesterday, definitely today is the day to do it. Beautiful day outside. Right now our temperatures are on the cooler side, 31 in Yakima, 29 Ellensburg, 34 Tri-Cities, 33 Prosser and Hermiston, 34 in Pendleton, and 35 in Walla Walla. So cool this morning, but our temperatures will be heading up mid-60s in the Yakima Valley. In the Mid-Columbia, we're seeing mid-60s as well. And for the Blue Mountain region, mid-60s. So we're seeing mid-60s across the entire board today. So nice temperatures, especially with this low wind and these sunny skies that we're going to be seeing later on today. Tonight, upper 30s in Pendleton and Ellensburg, lower 40s across the rest of the region. Mostly cloudy conditions this evening as we make our way into tomorrow. Also mostly cloudy, mid to upper 60s and lower 70s across the board. So nice temperatures, a little warmer than today that we're going to be seeing tomorrow. Over the next couple of days on our 7-day forecast, we see we're going to be getting into the 70s this weekend. That's when the clouds start to clear a little bit. Beautiful weekend that's ahead for us on our 7-day forecast. Overnight lows in the lower 40s, dropping down a little bit as we make our way into the start of our next week. 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities sees clouds over the next couple of days, but clearing for the weekend. Mid-70s for Saturday and Sunday, dropping a little bit for the start of next work week. Mid to upper 40s over the next couple of days for our overnight lows. So nice temperatures, especially into our weekend. 7-day forecast in Walla Walla, we see a chance of showers for our Friday, potentially in the morning, but they won't be too heavy. Over the next couple of days, we're going to be seeing our temps rise until we get to those 70s for the weekend, dropping a little bit on Monday, Tuesday. Another chance of showers appearing for that Tuesday. Mid-40s across the board for our overnight lows. Again, today's looking beautiful. As soon as we get out of these chilly temperatures, we're going to be seeing low winds today, sunny skies until some clouds roll on a little bit later on. Have a great Wednesday. I'll send it back to Jessica.
Thank you, Riley. It's the end of an era. The new owners of Clover Island Inn in Kennewick have officially began their operations. Apple Valley News Now took a trip to the old hotel yesterday, where staff tell us Hilton is now in charge. But the new hotel will be called Spark by Hilton, which is more of a basic economy version of the Hilton brand. So Clover Island Inn was built back in 1977, and workers say the old signage will be up for a bit longer, and renovations won't begin until after summer. There's no word yet if the restaurant on the 4th floor will still be a thing, and we also don't know what the plans are for their current employees. April is National Organ Donation Awareness Month, so nationwide, more than 100,000 people are waiting for potentially life-saving transplants. But sometimes finding a match happens in unusual ways. In the Tri-Cities, Jody Gerritsen with SARC saw a Facebook post from a person she had went to high school with saying they were in need of a kidney donation. And Gerritsen says she reached out and got tested and found out that she was a match.
I was relieved because I was afraid that I might have wasted his time if I wasn't a match, that anyone else that was willing, they had to wait. So I was really relieved. I was excited because I put my mind to it that that's what I wanted to do. And I don't know why, I just kind of expected that it would turn out that way. I just thought that, like I said, when I saw the post, I thought this is probably what I was prepared to do all this time.
Gerritsen says after finding out that she was a perfect match with her high school classmate, they continued with the process and the transplant was a success. And she says now he's been able to do things in life that he couldn't before the organ donation. And when we return on Good Morning Northwest, we take a look at the latest study released on acetaminophen, the active ingredient in Tylenol. That's ahead in your health news.
I won't cry.
When you feel protected under our roof, you're free to enjoy your dreams. Bundle auto, home, and life and save up to 25%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Celebrate the 100th episode.
I'm damned excited about it.
With a family you've been part of for years.
Your great uncle, Seamus. He got drunk and fell into a well, thereby proving that he's a Connor.
The Connors, 100th episode, tonight on ABC.
Our kitchen used to look like this. So I went to the Par Design Center, where they helped me choose my cabinets, countertops, and hardware, and we love the results.
Par, family owned since 1930. Go where the builders go.
What are you gonna build?
Come see us today and feel the power of Pingree.
Hepatitis C? Don't just treat it. Crush it with Mavorite.
Conquer it with Mavorite.
Cure it with Mavorite. Mavorite cures all types of Hep C.
In only 8 weeks.
The virus multiplies daily and can damage the liver over time. Mavorite stops Hep C and cures it. If you've had hepatitis B, it may flare up and cause serious liver problems during and after treatment. Tell your doctor if you've had Hep B, a liver or kidney transplant, other liver problems, HIV, other medical conditions, and all your medicines. Do not take Mavorite with atazanavir or rifampin. Report right away yellow skin, stomach pain or swelling, confusion and bleeding or bruising.
Hep C? Crush it with Mavorite.
Conquer it.
Cure it in only 8 weeks. See Hep C gone with Mavorite.
Ask your doctor about Mavorite. AbbVie could help you save.
I won't cry.
When you feel protected under our roof, you're free to enjoy your dreams. Bundle auto, home, and life and save up to 25%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. In your health news, a large study finds using acetaminophen during pregnancy is not linked to neurodevelopmental disorders. Acetaminophen is the active ingredient in Tylenol. The study analyzed the prenatal and medical records of about 2.5 million kids born in Sweden between 1995 and 2019. Among siblings, it found acetaminophen used during pregnancy was not associated with an increased risk of autism, ADHD, or intellectual disability. The new findings refute recent research papers and statements that suggest there is an increased risk. The authors of the new study say the previous association with acetaminophen and ADHD may be more likely tied to genetics, and the study was published in the medical journal JAMA yesterday. Coming up on Good Morning Northwest, an 18-year-old accused of plotting terrorist attacks on churches in Coeur d'Alene. We've got the details next. Plus the latest on the father of Ethan Crumbley, the 15-year-old who shot and killed 4 teenagers at a high school in Michigan.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
It's buy one, get one for $1. Bagel sandwiches, McMuffin, hash browns, and more.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
To see if you qualify for Hanford worker compensation, please call Smart Law for a free consultation at 1-877-630-1122. Workers and the families of deceased workers who worked at the Hanford site are now eligible for compensation for diseases and illnesses, including neurological, respiratory and heart conditions, cancers, and beryllium-related disorders. This may be in addition to compensation already being received. Call Smart Law at 1-877-630-1122 for Hanford worker compensation. Smart Law in Yakima and Tri-Cities.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through June 30th, receive rebates up to $1,950 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air.
Want to drive?
Really?
Most of us agree our roads are safer when we put away our phones. But we still have some people to reach. So spread the message. And set the example. Because that's how we make the road a safer place for you and your loved ones. Together, we get there.
Only Electrolux has Smart Boost technology for the most effective stain removal, extending the life of the clothes and fabrics you love for a more sustainable future.
The new Electrolux Laundry Tower gives you all the performance in half the space. Now at Fred's Appliance.
Oh my gosh, wow. Who am I? Wow, is that really me?
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms. Take action with our Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. Try it today for only $14.95, plus get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Spicy chicken McNuggets, breaded in tempura and made with cayenne, are just the right amount of fire emoji, chili emoji, grinning face with sweat emoji, and wouldn't it be double fire emoji if they came back? Spicy chicken McNuggets, they're back. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
This newscast sponsored by Washington State Department of Revenue's Working Families Tax Credit.
Right now on Good Morning Northwest, an 18-year-old accused of plotting terrorist attacks on churches in Coeur d'Alene. How the FBI arrested him just hours before the alleged attack. And a landmark decision in a Michigan courtroom on the father of Ethan Crumbley, the 15-year-old who shot 4 of his classmates at his high school.
And conditions are looking great for your Wednesday. The wind has settled down and we're looking for some nice temps after we get out of this cold morning. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Delal.
And I'm Riley Fitzgerald. It is 6:30 on Wednesday, April 10th, 2024.
And Riley, it's pretty cold out there. It's pretty cold in here. I've got my blanket here. I need my space heater, and then I'll be okay.
Yes, exactly. It is always cold in our studio.
It really is.
It's cold behind the scenes.
The AC will just blast out of nowhere, and then you're like in the Arctic all of a sudden.
And then we have this little door adjacent to the newsroom, and I like to take a peek outside just to kind of like really get the ambiance of what it looks like outside.
She likes to mess with me
and then
make it cold
makes it really cold in the studio.
Because it comes right my way.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. But you know what? It's going to get a little bit warmer later on.
That is what I'm looking forward to and hoping for.
Yes, so let's take a live look outside right now in Kennewick. This is the view that I had when I took a peek outside earlier, just with those chilly temperatures. But again, it is going to get warmer, and at least we don't have those winds like we had yesterday that made it even chillier. So mostly sunny to start out our day. Temps are on the way up, and calm winds, as I just said, for your day today. It is Wednesday. We're going to be seeing not a lot of clouds in the area. It's mostly clear and dry, especially today. And as we make our way through the rest of the week, we may see just a chance of showers, but not today. Temperatures right now, mostly in the mid-30s, but 31 in Yakima, 29 in Ellensburg, mid-30s in the Tri-Cities and the Mid-Columbia, mid-30s in the foothills of the Blues. For our highs today, we're going to be seeing 63 in Yakima. Tri-Cities is going to be seeing mid-60s, and Walla Walla mid-60s as well. So nice temperatures as soon as we get out of this very chilly morning. I'll send it back to Jessica.
Thank you, Riley. In a follow-up now, we have new information about the investigation into a 37-year-old Benton County man who's accused of kidnapping and raping a minor last month. He's currently behind bars, but the Benton County Sheriff's Office says they're now concerned Jose Marcelo Bustos may have done the same thing to other minors in Yakima and Grant counties. Investigators are looking for any other potential victims. If you or the children in your life were involved with this man or communicated with him on social media, the Benton County Sheriff's Office is asking you to give Detective Hart a call, or you can send a message. The information to do that is up on your screen now, and we also have it on our website. That's applevalleyNewsNow.com. The second of two men who distributed large amounts of meth and fentanyl across the region will spend the next 10 years behind bars. 36-year-old Jesse Lee Johnson pleaded guilty to conspiracy to distribute 500 grams or more of meth, and yesterday a judge sentenced him to 120 months in federal prison, followed by 5 years of supervised release. Investigators say Johnson helped another man sell pounds of meth and hundreds of fentanyl pills from a home in Selah. Johnson's co-defendant, Ronald Lee Ralston, was sentenced in February to more than 11 years in prison and 5 years of supervised release after that. In developing news, 18-year-old Alexander Mercurio was arrested on Saturday in Coeur d'Alene the day before he allegedly planned to attack local churches in the area. He pledged his allegiance to ISIS and also allegedly attempted to provide resources to the terrorist group. He's charged with attempting to provide material support or resources to a designated foreign terrorist organization. According to an affidavit, the FBI's Joint Terrorism Task Force began its investigation over a year ago when Mercurio was still 17. And court documents reveal that back in 2021, the FBI was investigating a fundraising network that launders money to foreign terrorist groups in Syria, which is when they became aware of Mercurio. The court docs say that Mercurio eventually confided to a confidential source about his support for ISIS, and the FBI continued to monitor him before arresting him. KXLY's Marissa Rillo has more.
A sleepy little town nestled in North Idaho, as one local pastor described the city of Coeur d'Alene. Who would have thought a teenager would be accused of plotting such a horrific crime?
Pretty shocking, honestly. Just to realize that somebody would have that kind of perspective of the world and want to do what they wanted to do.
And the description of what Mercurio allegedly planned to do is something taken out of a horror film. According to an affidavit, Mercurio wanted to storm inside the closest church and brutally kill as many people as he could before burning it to the ground. He then allegedly planned to go to the next church and carry out his plan again and again. Something that Pastor Rick said isn't only concerning to him, but to his congregation as a whole.
My response is to pray for this young man and to realize that, we're supposed to love our enemies and pray for them and to seek their best good, their highest good. And so I pray, in fact, I prayed earlier today as I was thinking about this, that he would have a radical transformation, a change of heart.
On any given Sunday, he said the church sees at least 1,000 people for services. He expressed gratitude for local law enforcement and the FBI for, quote, literally saving lives. Another local church that fell victim to gun violence less than 10 years ago said when they heard the news, it was extremely concerning.
Because we saw the hand of God work in Pastor Tim's life, we're trusting God for it. We're just trying to be active, educate the people that we know that we can educate, and we trust God for the outcome.
Because of past experiences, Pastor Padula says they have armed security at every entrance of the church.
According to the affidavit, Mercurio chose last Sunday to go through with his alleged plan because it was the last few days of Ramadan and it was the church's special day. Mercurio's first court appearance is today, so we'll update you once we have more information. In a landmark decision in a Michigan courtroom, the parents of a mass shooter have both been sentenced to at least 10 years in prison. 4 teenagers were killed and 7 other people were injured at Oxford High School in November 2021. At the time, the shooter was 15 years old. His parents were convicted of involuntary manslaughter. That was for leaving a gun unsecured at home and indifference to their son's mental health. Before the sentencing yesterday, the court heard from parents of the victims of that school shooting.
They chose to ignore the warning signs. And now, as we've heard through all of the objections, they continue to choose to blame everyone but themselves.
While you were hiding, I was planning her funeral. And while you were running away from your son and your responsibilities, I was forced to do the worst possible thing a parent could do. I was forced to say goodbye to my Madison.
It's not clear if the shooter's parents will appeal the sentence. Both spoke in court, saying they didn't realize anything was wrong, despite having a meeting with school officials hours before the shooting. The shooter, now 17, is serving life in prison. Coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, how a 5-year-old saved his entire family from a fire. The remarkable story next. And Riley joins us now with a quick look at your morning forecast. Morning, Riley.
Good morning, Jessica. We're in for a nice day today. That strong wind we saw yesterday is taking a break. Great conditions for your Wednesday once it warms up, and it's only going to get better in our temperatures.
Seattle battles Dallas. NHL action Saturday at noon on Apple Valley News Now.
Danny was rear-ended by a semi-truck. Serious injuries.
Mariano's reputation and experience gave him an advantage over the insurance company.
Daniel got paid a lot.
He lives up to his reputation, which is somebody who gets results.
Call 853-2222.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
What's up, guys? What I'm about to show you is going to change the way you shave your head forever.
You can shave your head in 90 seconds or less.
With no cuts or nicks. It's 100% waterproof.
It even works in the shower.
Introducing Remington's Balder Boss. With increased flex and 5 dual-track floating head design, get over 60% more head coverage for a faster, closer shave and skin-close results.
No nicks, no scrapes. Fit in the palm of my hand, and the results were amazing.
Shave in the shower or with any foam or gel. With Japanese-grade steel blades, plow through the thickest of hair. Anytime, anywhere. There's even a pop-up trimmer to complete your perfect groove. Now, you can try the Remington Balder Boss in your home for 30 days for just $14.99. Complete with a 5-year limited warranty and 100% satisfaction guarantee. You can also get our ear, nose, and brow trimmer free. Just pay separate processing and handling.
Give it a try. You won't be disappointed.
Order your Balder Boss now.
Stop thinking, let things happen, and be the ball. Better yet, see the ball with K2 Vision RLE. K2 Vision RLE. No readers, glasses, contacts, or cataracts. Stop thinking, let things happen, and be the ball. Better yet, see the ball with K2 Vision RLE. K2 Vision RLE. No readers, glasses, contacts, or cataracts.
Danny was rear-ended by a semi-truck. Serious injuries.
Mariano's reputation and experience gave him an advantage over the insurance company.
Daniel got paid a lot.
He lives up to his reputation, which is somebody who gets results.
Call 853-2222.
Weather-wise, it's been kind of a strange winter with lots of clouds and more rain than usual. Now it's springtime and we're all looking forward to some great northwest weather. But a pop-up rain shower or blowing dust can change your plans. So trust Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather to give you plenty of warning of what's headed our way because we want no weather surprises.
Trust Stacy Lee and Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather.
Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather, on your side.
Always on your side.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We go now to a story about a 5-year-old hero, and this may look like your average 5-year-old boy, but to his family, he's a hero. Last Friday morning, Juwan Perry Jr. woke up to the smell of smoke in his Michigan home. He then saw flames and called for his mom. His screams came just in time, and his mom was able to get all 7 children outside to safety. Juwan's mom says if it wasn't for him, they likely wouldn't have survived. The fire department got the fire under control, but the home is a total loss. While the cause of the fire is still under investigation, Juwan's mom says it may have started with a space heater. And coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, wildfire season is fast approaching. We have tips from the West Valley Fire Department on how to keep your home safe. And temperature outside is 34 degrees, pretty chilly out there. Riley Fitzgerald will have your first alert full forecast. That is right when we come back.
This is gonna be delicious. This morning, GMA's in search of America's best comfort food. From sweets to burgers, tacos, fried chicken, mac and cheese. Oh, my mouth's watering just reading this promo. Will we be at your favorite comfort food spot? It's one tasty week on GMA.
Stan's gonna ride the Nebula Drop Tower.
Finally! I'm ready to ascend to the clouds, to go where no dino has gone before. Goodbye, Earth. Hi, Alice!
Whoa! He doesn't know it comes back down?
Apparently not. I'll let you know when I hit orbit. Drop tower, I get it.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including go-karts, mini golf, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
You thought it would bust through the ceiling?
You came through a portal from another dimension. Weird stuff happens.
Embrace the smooth, innovative vocals and dance moves of Morris Day and the Time, appearing for the first time at Legends Casino Hotel in Toppenish on Saturday, June 1st. A close collaborator with Prince and founding member of his band, Morris Day has a 2-decade mainstay with his own unique R&B sound. Tickets starting at just $30 are available at Ticketmaster.com or the Legends Gift Shop. Don't miss Morris Day and the Time, along with special guest, the Family Stone, at Legends Casino Hotel on Saturday, June 1st. Get your tickets now.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks to help grow businesses, communities, families. A legacy of capability and technology that's made Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of Built Ford Tough.
Lock in a 6-year rate. Get 1.9% APR for 72 months on a 2023 F-150 only at your local Ford dealer.
Tempur-Pedic designed the Ergo Pro Smart Base to help you fall asleep more easily. It's the only smart base that features our exclusive Soundscape mode that synchronizes a gentle massage with relaxing sounds to help you drift peacefully off to sleep.
Get a free $300 gift when you purchase any Tempur-Pedic. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
Stacy Lee, she's on your side. Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Riley Fitzgerald.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. Hope you're having an amazing day today. A live look outside right now in Kennewick through our Apple Valley News Now sky cam. Beautiful sunrise, very light clouds out there, and a little bit of a chilly morning that we're starting out on. Ahead, we have a sunny day. Again, very few clouds. Temps are on their way up, and we have pretty calm winds, so definitely not what we saw yesterday. On our first alert radar, we're seeing dry and clear skies so far this morning, and taking a look at our futurecast, we can see, again, dry, clear until a little bit later on. Some clouds start to roll in and kind of lingers for the evening. Clouds come back tomorrow as we see a potential for some scattered showers tomorrow night, and then we're going to be seeing more clouds, more potential showers for our Friday morning. We're going to be seeing those in Walla Walla and probably the Ellensburg and Yakima areas as well. So that's something to be aware of. But today we have very dry and very clear skies that are ahead. Wind speeds, as I mentioned, very low. Yesterday we were seeing gusts between 20 and 30 miles per hour, even up to 45 miles per hour in the Kittitas Valley. But today wind speeds very low, nothing to worry about there. Let's take a look at our temperatures right now. We're mostly in the 30s, but we do have some 20s, 28 in Ellensburg, but 31 in Yakima, 34 in the Tri-Cities, 35 in Walla Walla and Hanford and Prosser. So pretty cool as we start our morning off so far, but we're going to be raising to the mid-60s across the entire region. Mid-60s in the Yakima Valley, mid-60s in the Mid-Columbia, and we're also going to be seeing mid-60s in the Blue Mountain region. Let's take a look at our temperatures for tonight. Upper 30s in Pendleton and Ellensburg, otherwise lower 40s across the entire region. Mostly cloudy as we make our way into our Wednesday night. Thursday is going to be mostly cloudy as well, mid to upper 60s, and some 70s are on the board as well, so a little bit warmer than we're seeing today, up to 5 degrees warmer in the Tri-Cities for tomorrow. On our 7-day forecast for Yakima, we see clouds over the next couple of days, but then temperatures are picking up for our weekend. Nice sunny weekend with mid-70s for our Saturday and Sunday. Overnight lows are staying pretty consistent over the next couple of days, mid to lower 40s across the week. Temperatures start to go down a little bit as we approach our Monday and Tuesday. Over the next couple of days in the Tri-Cities, we're going to be seeing mid to upper 60s and then that beautiful mid 70s for our weekend, and the sun will be out. It'll be a nice couple of days, especially for our weekend. A great weekend to get out and do something. Mid to upper 40s for our overnight lows. On our 7-day forecast for Walla Walla, we're seeing mid-60s for the next couple of days. Beautiful weekend. Chance of showers for our Friday, though, but then those mid-70s for the weekend, settling down a little bit for our Monday and Tuesday. Another chance of showers on our weekend, or on our Tuesday. Today we have beautiful temperatures, low winds, and a beautiful Wednesday is ahead. I'll send it back to Jessica.
Thank you, Riley. And more than 100 third graders from across Kittitas County headed to the fairgrounds yesterday for the 21st annual Elementary Agriculture Appreciation Day. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell followed students as they gained new experiences they might not have had otherwise.
In a heavily agricultural county, one would think that most of the kids have experience with livestock and farm equipment, but organizers and volunteers tell me that's not the case.
20 years ago, high school kids went and got jobs on farms in the summertime or even during school, and now with the technology and larger equipment and those kind of things, those jobs aren't there for those kids to go get that experience.
Mark Crowley with the Kittitas County Conservation District says there's also more kids now coming in from big cities who have even less exposure to agriculture. And it's a problem.
Kids don't know where their food comes from. People don't equate a cow in the field to the burger they got at McDonald's.
That's why Ag Day is all about teaching them how food moves from farm to table.
We have a farm equipment station, we have an agricultural technology station, a station on apples, a livestock station, a horse station, and a beef and brand station, noxious weeds and germ city.
staffed mostly by older students involved in agricultural activities. Volunteers like 17-year-old Jessa Thomas.
My favorite part is probably allowing the kids who haven't got a chance to touch or even meet a horse the opportunity to. I'm teaching younger kids about why horses are important and used on farms, as well as trying to make it fun and educational.
For kids like 9-year-old Leela Faye Youngward, a third grader at Ellensburg Christian School.
I learned that cows can swim. I did not know that. And I didn't know that they attack people. I didn't know that either. So I learned a lot.
Information that's not just interesting, but could be crucial in the future.
Why is it so important for them to know where their food comes from?
Well, they're going to be voters someday. And if they're voting for things that destroy agriculture or destroy the process of getting that food, they're going to end up hungry.
We have more information about the event, how it's put together, and photos of all the fun on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. Reporting in Ellensburg, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you, Emily. And wildfire season is fast approaching, and the West Valley Fire Department wants to make sure your home is safe. And so the state's Wildfire Ready Neighbors program, local firefighters are able to assess the outside of your home for hazards that could increase the chance of your home catching fire. Anyone living out in West Valley can get an assessment for free, but this year they're focused on the Tampico area.
Our goal is to try to survey 81 homes between now and June 30th.
West Valley Fire will be out at their Station 54 in Tampico on April 21st with firefighters ready to go out and do same-day inspections. You can also call the fire department or go to wildfireready.com to schedule a visit. And we'll be right back with the morning sprint and a final check on your forecast. But first, here's a look at what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, an ABC News exclusive.
Do you think it's a miracle that they're both still here today?
A group of sorority sisters making a dramatic rescue after witnessing a car go off a bridge and sink rapidly into a creek. Their quick action saving a mother and her 2 young children. And this morning, they're speaking out to Good Morning America and GMA 3.
There's still one other kid in the car.
Yeah, so yeah, just like time is ticking. It had been like 4 to 5 minutes.
His lips were completely blue, like his eyes were closed, he was not breathing.
I did not think he was alive.
We thought we were about to watch someone die.
And we'll also hear from the grateful mom about those harrowing minutes.
I was scared I was going to lose the little one. I don't know, life would be so much different without them.
The ABC News exclusive on this miracle in Georgia coming up on Good Morning America and GMA 3. With your first look, I'm Eva Pilgrim, ABC News, New York.
If you have wet AMD, you never want to lose sight of the things you love. Some things should stand the test of time. Long-lasting EYLEA HD could significantly improve your vision and can help you go up to 4 months between treatments. If you have an eye infection, eye pain or redness, or allergies to EYLEA HD, don't use. Eye injections like EYLEA HD may cause eye infection, separation of the retina, or rare but severe swelling of blood vessels in the eye. An increase in eye pressure has been seen. There's an uncommon risk of heart attack or stroke associated with blood clots. The most common side effects were blurred vision, cataract, corneal injury, and eye floaters. And there's still so much to see. If you are on EYLEA or a similar type of treatment, ask your retina specialist about EYLEA HD today for the potential for fewer injections.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time right now is 6:52. We'll get to your first alert forecast in just a moment, but we begin with a look at this morning's top stories. Starting off, an abandoned home is destroyed from a fire in the Findlay area. This is according to Benton County Fire District 1. And they say yesterday evening, neighbors called to report a fire from what they thought was a detached shop. Crews arrived to the property on East Cochran Road. Because the fire was big, crews had to remain outside of the home to tackle the fire. BCFD1 requested water tenders because there were no fire hydrants in the area. Benton PUD disconnected the electricity to help keep the firefighters safe. Also, crews had assistance from Franklin County Fire District 3 and Kennewick firefighters. Nobody was hurt, and the cause of the fire is under investigation. A student at Cal Poly who is from Richland is found dead at the base of a waterfall in Big Sur, California. Kenneth Taylor was in his third year of mechanical engineering studies. His body was found at the base of the Salmon Creek waterfall in Monterey County. Cal Poly announced his death on Monday, saying it was due to an accident during a rock climbing trip to Big Sur. According to the announcement, Kenneth was an outdoor enthusiast and a founding member of the Alpine Club at Cal Poly and also a trip leader for the Associated Students Poly Escapes. An ASI staff member described him as a person of incredible technical skill and even more incredible kindness, unmatched wittiness, and a passion for adventure that could inspire anyone. And law enforcement from all over Washington were training on the Columbia River yesterday. This is all part of an intensive 3-week boot camp. With warmer weather and summer coming up, crews are preparing for the busy boating and swimming season. Instructors with decades of experience on the water are training younger deputies by conducting real-life scenario training, also conducting group meetings and one-on-one lessons about the latest resources available to them for 2024. This deputy from Walla Walla says that the Tri-Cities has been the host site for the entire state for a decade, all because of our unique landscape. And we have new information about the investigation into a 37-year-old Benton County man who's accused of kidnapping and raping a minor last month. He's currently behind bars, but the Benton County Sheriff's Office says they're now concerned Jose Marcelo Bustos may have done the same thing to other minors in Yakima and Grant counties. Investigators are looking for any other potential victims. If you or the children in your life were involved with this man or communicated with him on social media, the Benton County Sheriff's Office is asking you to give Detective Hart a call, or you can send a message. And the information to do that is up on your screen. We also have it on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. The second of 2 men who distributed large amounts of meth and fentanyl across the region will spend the next 10 years behind bars. 36-year-old Jesse Lee Johnson pleaded guilty to conspiracy to distribute 500 grams or more of meth. And yesterday, a judge sentenced him to 120 months in federal prison, followed by 5 years of supervised release. Investigators say Johnson helped another man sell pounds of meth and hundreds of fentanyl pills from a home in Sela. Johnson's co-defendant, Ronald Lee Ralston, was sentenced in February to more than 11 years in prison and 5 years of supervised release after that.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. Hope you're having an amazing day today. This is a live look outside right now in Kennewick through our Apple Valley News Now sky cam. It's looking very, very nice outside. Not a lot of cloud coverage across our entire region. We're going to be seeing mostly sunny days until the clouds start to roll in a little bit later on this Wednesday. Temps are on the way up both today and over the next couple of days, and calm winds won't be affecting us too much. On our first alert radar, we're going to be seeing not a whole lot going on. Pretty dry and clear again later on. We're going to be seeing some of those the clouds start to roll in. But again, that's going to be a little bit later on in your day. Temperatures right now mostly in the mid to lower 30s, 31 in Yakima, 28 in Ellensburg, 34 in Tri-Cities and Pendleton, 35 in Walla Walla this morning. So still a little bit cold as you make your way outside the door. Wind speeds quite a lot lower than we saw yesterday. Wind should not be something that we're going to be worrying about much today. Let's take a look at our highs for today. Mid 60s across the entire region, mid 60s in the Yakima Valley, in the mid Columbia and the foothills of the Blues. So nice temperatures, especially with these low winds today. Our temperatures for tonight, we're going to be seeing upper 30s and lower 40s across the entire region, mostly cloudy for our Wednesday evening. Temperatures for tomorrow, mostly cloudy, mid to upper 60s and even some lower 70s. For your Thursday, beautiful conditions over the next couple of days. We've got more cloud coverage on the way for tomorrow and Friday, but a beautiful weekend is ahead. We're talking 70s for a lot of us. Low winds over the next couple of days too. We had some very, very strong winds yesterday, but we're going to be experiencing a great next couple of days. So have a great Wednesday. I'll send it back to Jessica.
Thank you, Riley, and thanks for watching Good Morning Northwest. Your local news is back tonight at 5, and you can always find updates on our website. Have a wonderful Wednesday.